Well, this is annoying. Just got out off the planet and just searching somewhere else, and we instantly get crashed landing onto another planet yet again. Oh, so at least survived. So first things first, we kind of just need to get a few resources here to get to what we can get out of there, and yeah. Also seeing some of these big rocks tend to have coal in them, so that can be useful. The lay of the land from the initial survey, and yeah, we've got a few decent things and some enemies to be careful of. So let's just see and get some basic resources started being produced. Like iron, we've got ourselves a burner mine drill, so it's useful. Just place that down there along with the first and a bit of that coal from before and get that going. And while that's happening, we can go back and now that the ships stop being on fire, we can just scavenge everything we can from it. There's still a few useful components here, like these ship assemblers, the research lab, and a damaged reactor that's still good, so we can always make use of those later. But got that done, and got a decent amount of resources, like a full stack. And because, well, we've got some enemies around, might need to get some research going. Maybe order of getting some military science so we can actually get some stuff going on. And get started towards, well, some basic power, namely with automation, fluid pipes, and some steam engines, like some better power. Turns out, I'd forgotten to set the furnace to smelt iron. That's fun. And so, now I just head around and, well, break a bunch more of these big rocks to get some more stone and coal for fueling us. And also, might as well harvest a few trees because that would be useful for going forwards and whatnot. It's just going to take a bit. I've actually done the calculate how much wood I'm going to need. I'm going to need about 70 wood and 70 copper cables to be able to get all the basic tech cards I need, because we need like 70 of them, and yeah. Might as well gather what I need for that, which doesn't take too long. And with all that done, I can actually go along and start thinking about expanding my iron smelting capabilities and probably a few other things. Even getting like some coal up and running. So just continue on, bring down another 4 onto iron mining and whatnot. Before we do that, I need to get some fuel for everything. So just throw 4 of these burner mine drills down and, well, get a bit of fuel in them to get going here. So they can actually start mining some coal for me. With that out of the way, come back down here, throw the furnaces down, and not forget to actually set them up with the, well, iron recipe as well, and then just put a bunch of coal into the burner mine drills and furnaces. And I've got 3 extra more burner mine drills, so get that down for the copper as well as getting the appropriate furnaces in there to smelt them up. Not forgetting to actually set the copper smelting recipe as well. Where's that going? We've got some poles, so we can actually connect a few of these machineries up to the reactor to start getting some science done. So just go to this one, assembly here, and set it to make the basic tech cards, and throw in the appropriate number of copper cables and wood to get started. So yeah. With those going, we just need to grab some of the fuel to get the copper actually running, because I didn't actually have any extra coal for that, but hey, now we've got some copper being made, and, well, probably need to expand the coal production a bit. So I'll add a few more burner miner drills onto it. Shouldn't do too big of a deal. And it brings us to what, like, quite a lot. But that's just going to be producing quite a bit more coal for me to go forwards here. And with that, first lot of basic tech cards, which we can throw into the lab here to get going. And then I can start thinking, yeah, might as well see if we can improve our power situation a bit by making some basic wind turbines. Producing enough so that the lab and the assembler there can be run just off of wind power. So I can actually have the, well, damaged ship reactor being used for just a normal lab. Because, yeah, each wind turbine produces about 20 kilowatts. And we're going to need about 5 of them for the damaged ship assembler and, well, 3 for the damaged ship lab. So, need about 8 in total, so got about 10 blueprinted down, but get rid of 2 of those and just go wait for them all to get finished up. And while they're being built, I'll also start planning out how I want to have this lab fit in here as well. So, place it right down here. And we will, well, first off, deal with how we're going to power it, because I want to have the ship reactor just going down to the lab, which probably didn't even worry about. She'll just be able to just place a pole down there, but it's fine. I wanted to have two separate networks here, so it's easily differentiable. With those done, I can actually come in and place a few more things. And also get the rest of these wind turbines down. And just got to wait for everything else to be able to start, well, transporting the basic tech cards into the other 2 here, labs. So, get a couple burner inserters. Actually need 3 of them. And, well, also need to pull them out from here and insert down with a transport belt down to where it inserts into the labs. Get them all fueled up, and they'll be going good to go for a bit. And there we go. We got our first military science done, so we can start making a few weapons to actually help take out these biters. So start off with a shotgun and a submachine gun and getting a decent amount of ammo for each of them. While that's going on, we'll just refuel the iron line. CRP, yeah. Pollution cards are being done, so just go through and take out this biter base here. Takes a little bit, but we get through, and yeah. Submachine gun's pretty good, but gotta be careful of the worms because they spit at you. And so the shotgun works pretty well there. And yep, grab a bit of fish to heal up, and we'll just collect the creep because that'll be useful. See that there's another resource over there, but some other enemies over there, so gotta be careful. Now, we're getting started towards moving towards a few more things here. Probably just expanding the mines a bit more. Actually, no, we're getting some stone up and running. Both stone bricks and stone mining. So, just get a few burner miner drills. Set one up just for smelting up stone bricks, not forgetting the recipe added here, and then get a few more to actually just mine up stone. Don't really have too much use for it at the moment, but they will come in handy later, eventually. For now, let's get the basic outline of what I want. We'll have 4 burner miners just inserting to an iron chest, so we will have plenty of stone in the future, and grab some more coal to, well, top everything up. Should be pretty decent. Now, you can also do the same and expand out the iron mine to having 10 miners and furnaces there. Can't forget the fuel to fill them up, and also need to set the, well, recipes in them, but that's fairly easy to do, just copying one of them and just setting the recipes like that. With that, get down our shelter, which I should have gone down quite a while ago, but hey, it's useful. With all the fluid handling and a few other things done, we can kill another biter base, which might be getting a bit too close for comfort here. And that's where the shotgun really comes in handy to take them down. Okay. Now I can start thinking about a few other things here about what I can do with these other assemblers. Probably just getting another one set for, well, just a bit more basic tech cards here. It's not too hard to get everything done and get all the wind turbines placed down as well. Seeing, yeah, the one is not really being fast enough, so we'll just get another assembler to go for that. And with all the wind turbines being made, we can just get them placed down, along with the power pole, repair up the assembly which I accidentally shot, and get going with the everything else. Just throwing a few of the the leftover resources from here to throw into this one to get that going as well. Should work out fairly decently. And yeah, more wood because it's going to need more wood for the base tech cards, and don't really have a way of actually growing wood at the moment. So we'll just make some copper cables and feed them to get get these running a bit smoother. But don't have quite enough wood to be able to keep up, so need to go mine up a little bit more to keep things going smoothly here. Just a tiny bit more. Not too many trees, and yeah, should be enough. Oh, and with that we've actually got the steam engine research done as well. So we'll just throw in the perfect ratio for both of these of the appropriate mounts, and yeah, throw some base tech cards onto the belt to make sure that both of the labs have access to them. And now we can get started on thinking about how we're going to do the power. So things we've got. So we'll start off with like making a few boilers and the appropriate number of steam engines, because well, each boiler can support about 2 steam engines there. And also we've got an offshore pump which can also support about, well, 62.5 boilers. Yeah, it's a weird number because it produces about 1,250 water per second, and each boiler consumes about 20 and 20 water and produces 20 steam. So yeah, and with each steam engine consuming about 10 steam, numbers do work out a bit. So all I need to do is clear out an area for where I'm going to have everything going in here, which isn't too bad. So I'm thinking right here looks to be about right. I should be able to fit an offshore pump right there. So place down the 4 boilers we made. And then we need to clear out some more space for the steam engines. Not exactly sure how much space I need, but it works. And I do have a design in mind for how I'm going about this, which is going to require some more, well, pipes. So get those all being made, clear out the space necessary, which the wood will come in handy for more basic set cards, so not too against that. And now we can start throwing the steam engines in. And all right next to each other. And thinking, yeah, pipes are. But we leave a 1 gap in between the layers, so I can actually get them all connected up with power as well. So out of the way, we've got our offshore pump, which, as I thought, fits perfectly in there. And then we can get a transport belt, which is going to provide the fuel for all the boilers, which is nothing too much. So it's just going to be an iron chest with a burner and so to pull out coal from there. But we've also got the pipes to get that all connected up, and the power poles for power coming out. Now the thing is, these offshore pumps, they do need some power, which happens to be about 20 kilowatts, which just happens to be the exact amount that a wind turbine produces. So all I do is just make another wind turbine and we'll get that connected up. Also, burner and servos for pulling the coal out from here into the appropriate ones and into the boilers, and we're all good. So with that all done, we've got the wind turbine, place that down, and bam, our steam engine setup is going to be running. See here, that's pumping water, producing the power to pump the water, so that's all well and good. Only thing is just the rate at which coal is coming through, but we have the capabilities now. And with having researched automation here, that does allow me to start thinking about how I'm going to set up some automation for, well, feel these items that are going to be very handy and useful in the future. But for now, I need to make some of the assembly machines. While the research is not doing anything, we'll get some better, well, digging speed. So now it's just figuring out how I'm going to automate the creation of assembly machines. We can see here that the assembly machines, they do require a few things, namely the automation core, which automation core requires iron sticks and iron gear wheels, which also the sewing machine requires iron gear wheels as well. So it's just figuring out how to place it. And the fact that the assembly machine doesn't exactly need anything directly from the input chest makes things a fair bit easier. So we have the assembly machines, then we have automation cores and the gear, where the gear is going to go, which we need a few more assembly machines for that. But I'm going to feed all that in, and we still need one more for the iron beams. So it's annoying, and there's no real easy way to get that all hooked up. So with all coming from the same chest, so it's not going to be very easy, but just try and rearrange a few things, see if that works, which just seemingly works. So get the, well, input chest down yet again, and I'm going to put the iron sticks here for the automation gears or cores. That works out, and they'll all be able to feed into the appropriate spots here. And with this last one, well, that's going to be for the iron plates or whatever, iron beams. Doesn't really matter where it is as long as it works. But because of the distance, we're going to need yet another couple of iron chests for, well, where the assembly machines are going to go and the resources come in. Now it looks like we're going to need a few burner inserts to actually get everything here. So make up exactly that we need, which happens to be about 10 or so. And yeah, what's going on? We can see here plenty of research still going on, and copper is running a bit low, but it's a bit fine to keep it away. We just need the resources. Might as well also get it filled up yet again, and get all that done for down here, and stock up on iron again to take over for our assembly machine production. So run back over, and we need to fill the last of these copper up with a bit of fuel, so don't worry, we'll just distribute it evenly between them all. And yeah, now we can just go dump the appropriate resources into the appropriate ones here. The copper didn't actually need to go down there. Throw a bit of coal in each of them because, well, to fuel the burners, but I need to put some more iron down there. So with that all done, we can throw everything in here and get everything connected up with, well, everything being inserted into the appropriate ones here, which does lead to everything being done here. But as in, yeah, we've got all these burner cells which need fuel, so let's fill up every one that doesn't have direct access to coal with some coal and get that going. But now, we need to power these assembly machines. Good thing we have some power poles here which we can easily connect up to our steam engines, and bam! We can see that it's starting to work here. We're going to be getting some assembly machines being made. It'll take a little time, but it's going. That's all well good. Next up, transport belts. Well, transport belts are a bit easier, but first off, we got to deal with these buyers that are coming from that nest that we saw earlier up near the new resource. They destroyed my stone, which is annoying. But it's a big group, so shotgun easily deals with them all in just a few shots. And then need to rebuild the stone, so that's annoying, but it's not too hard to do. Before then, start thinking about researching a few things to help make combat easier. So we'll go out and take down the spider nest here. Want the perpetrator, and try to keep that ahead of schedule here. It's not too bad. Whatnot. And so after that, we can come back through here and, well, rebuild our stone mines because, yeah, I'm gonna need that. It's a shame that I lost all that stone that was already being done there, but it is what it is. So also improved a bit by having 2 burner inserted binder drills into the stone smelter to get going. With that out of the way, we come back down to get the last few things I want automated. So transport belts. That's fairly easy. That's only what, iron gears and iron plates. So that's a simple 2 assembly machine, well, layout with appropriate burner inserts to do that. And it all requires this iron, so simple enough to do with connecting everything up. With just, what, 4 burner inserters. It's not too big a deal. And just plonk that out into an iron chest, which we will set to, I have about, what, 4 or 5 stacks or so of belts. And then we need to connect that up again to the power, because we've got plenty of power being produced. Because each of the steam engines produce about 800 kilowatts or something. So plenty there. Got a bit of fuel to fuel up the burner inserters, which hopefully I'll be able to get some powered inserters, but for now, just make it with this. With that out of the way, we can start thinking about the next part, which is going to be better automation of the basic tech cards. So now we need to restock on a few things here, but with plenty of resources, it shouldn't be too hard to automate the basic tech cards. Not at all. So back down and start thinking about it. It's going to require 2 assembly machines, because what the basic tech card requires copper cables and wood. So nice thing is, with that we can make use of removing the old lab and everything else we've got here, which will make things a touch easier. Not going to worry about the other ones because they're not that great, but we've got these assembly machines, so plonk the 2 down in the usual fashion where they connect up, get them all being fed from the appropriate spots, throw the iron chest down for where we're going to hand feed everything in, and set the recipes for copper cables and basic tech cards. Next up, deciding how I'm going to, well, get them in. Depending with the idea of whether to use transport belts to do that, but that seems inefficient when I could literally just go direct feeding from lab to lab, because you can do that. So make a few labs, make the burner inserts to be able to do that, and we'll just have 3 labs to start off with, which sounds like a pretty decent idea to me here. Now just gotta wait for everything to finish up, so while that's going on, we'll get everything planned out. So should have everything here, just place the appropriate resources in there, get the power pole down, and fire a couple of labs with the burner inserters. Not forgetting to fuel them, all these burner inserters up, because, well, they're burner inserters, burn coal. And with that, I think this is a pretty good spot to call it here. So that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. If you liked what you see, then you can always comment, like, and subscribe down below. And if you want to, you could also come join me over on my Discord or my Twitch. I stream every day over on twitch.tv/expert12 every Monday through Friday. And that, thank you all again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and it's Expert12 signing out. See ya!